9 Studio.
They are coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all.
But what about the serum?
Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
These are the coordinates Ellis sent.
Over there.
It's Ellis. Executed. Leon, you find anything?
The place is torched. I don't know what they were growing, but it wasn't narcotics.
Romer knew we were coming.
So what's our next move?
We watch for the next viral outbreak. We won't have to wait long.
Logan's report was clear enough.
I want 2 additional teams assigned to this. Find Romer.
I understand.
Logan is my best agent. What do you want to do?
Nothing. We will wait. We will wait and see what he can discover.
Our WHO contact was correct. Everyone within 100 miles is dead.
Not everyone. This man is still alive.
How is that possible?
It's not.
I sometimes feel so very... Hey there, 5 gins. How's crimes?
Listen, I have 6 clients around town who are about to make money drops for me.
Dry!
Come
I
back.
love you,
Then
man.
don't come.
Dry!
This is a fine weapon.
Okay. Content terms of service. If you wish to use this game, please agree to the terms of use. Okay. Agree. It's finally here, everybody. The Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Welcome to Peanuts and Golf Gaming. Peanut Golfer here. I just want to start this video off by saying thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. We are currently at 20 subscribers. Yeah! I know originally for the 10 subscriber special, I was wanting to play Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater whenever that came out, but I figured it'd probably be too long of a wait, and so that's why I changed the 10 sub special to me playing one of the Metal Gear Solid games from the Master Collection whenever that came out. Thank you all for subscribing. I don't monetize my videos. I don't make a profit off any of these videos. I just do YouTube for fun. It's just a hobby of mine. But thank you all, though, again for subscribing. Yeah. So right now I only have Metal Gear Solid 3 downloaded, and I'm currently downloading the rest of the content. So everything that I show here, if there's anything more to the Master Collection, which I'm sure there is, I'll try to show that in later videos once I get everything downloaded. But I wanted to get this game downloaded first, since this is the game I'm going to do a playthrough of for the special. Yeah, let's jump right into this. Let's see what all this collection has to offer here. So we have Tactical Espionage Action, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Press any button. Yeah, now this has a different screen when you first boot it up, by the looks of it, than if you were to play the HD collection or the original Snake Eater on the PlayStation 2. Which that's kind of cool to me, because I have the HD collection for the PlayStation 3, and I've heard that that's what the Master Collection is pretty much. It's just the HD collection, but it's for like PlayStation, or it's for like the PlayStation 5. But okay, so they kind of describe what the story is. 1964 Virtuous Mission, Operation Snake Eater. The story that tells the beginning of the epic saga. It covers the events of both Virtuous Mission and Operation Snake Eater, detailing how the man, codenamed Naked Snake, earned the title of Big Boss. In addition to hiding in the shadows, players can use uniforms and face paint as camouflage to blend in with their surroundings. Okay, so we got the game selection here. Master Book. Let's see what Master Book is. Spoiler alert. I like that. This book references content from the entire Metal Gear series. We recommend reading this after you've completed each game to avoid spoiling your experience. Are you sure you want to read this book? I won't read that yet. I'm sure there's some people out there who haven't played these games yet, so I'll wait till after the playthrough. Screenplay book. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater screenplay book. Table of contents, music list, settings, bookmark, control guide. You know what? I'll view this stuff at the end of the playthrough, just so I'm not risking any like spoiler alerts or anything. Are you sure you want to close the screenplay book and return to the main menu? Yes. Download options, legal and privacy, the language, English, notifications. Okay, it's taking me to a website here. Okay, they got update notice, minor bug fixes. Because that just popped up in my notification deal on my PlayStation 5. So that's should be downloading right now. Credits. Yeah. Okay. Looks like that's it. So, okay, let's go into game selection. Okay, North American version. If playing the North American, European versions, save data is shared across both the North American and European versions. It is not compatible with the Japanese version. If playing the Japanese version, save data is not compatible with the North American and European versions. Okay, so you have different versions of the game that you can play. Alright, cool. I'll go with North American version. Language selection, English. And let's start the game here. And I'm so excited to finally get to play this. I feel like I've been waiting forever. Which I don't know why, because I can play it any time on my PS2 or PS3, but still, it's cool to be able to get to play this on a modern console. So, okay, so yeah, this is the HD edition. So pretty much they just took the HD collection from the PlayStation 3 and just put it on the PS5. So they still have 2011 Konami Digital Entertainment at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, press the options button. They did change that. They just kind of modernized this a little bit. Okay, new game, load game, options, special. Let's go into special. So that photo album, basic actions. Okay, exit. Let's go to new game. Before I do this, I want to try something real quick. Because I remember playing, when I would be playing the HD collection on the PlayStation 3, I know that version of the game, it doesn't have the pressure sensitivity. So like when you're playing the PlayStation 2 version with a DualShock 2 analog controller, or a PlayStation 2 controller, they made that controller compatible with, or they made that game compatible with that controller. So if you wanted to like just aim a weapon with square, you could just barely press square and Snake would just aim the weapon, and then if you wanted to actually shoot it, you could fully press square and then let go of it and he'd fire the weapon. I've got a controller adapter from one of my PlayStation 2 controllers. I'm going to try hooking that up to my PS5 and seeing if I can use that. I guess I'll use my PS5 controller. Okay, let's start a new game. I'm playing the Metal Gear Solid series for the first time. Okay, so they still have this in here. That's cool. I like Metal Gear Solid 1. I like Metal Gear Solid 2. I like Metal Gear Solid 3. Okay, I forget what the game gives me if I select Metal Gear Solid 1. I know if I select I like Metal Gear Solid 2, I get something in the game, I think, that has to do with Raiden, the main protagonist in MGS2. I think. I don't remember for sure. I know that if I select the third option there, I think I get all of the camo unlocked, as well as like the scene player. For this game, like the movie scene, like the cutscene player. So I don't know, everybody. You think I ought to pick I like MGS2 or I like MGS3? 2 or 3? I think I'm gonna go with 3. Just so I can unlock more stuff. Okay. Difficulty. We have very easy, easy, normal, hard, extreme, European extreme. Very easy for beginners, for non-action experts. Standard difficulty level for confident players. For action game experts. Game ends when being seen by enemy. I want to pick very easy because I should get the easy gun. It should make the game, which would make the playthrough a walk in the park. But I don't want all of you at home watching to make fun of me for being a noob. I could pick easy. I could do normal. That might be a little too challenging for me. And I don't think there's as many things that you can find in the normal difficulty. I'm not doing European Extreme because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not doing Extreme. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do very easy. Why not? Don't make fun of me.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Called the Cold War. Huh.
Metal Gear. Konami presents a Hideo Kojima game. David Hager. 7 minutes. Neil Ross, Josh Keaton. Approaching Soviet airspace. 20 minutes to drop off. Equipment check. Army parachute. All right, you ready to go? Countdown still showing high pressure mass. Okay. Good, we've got high visibility. Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to a 2U connector. Put on your mask. That's what he wants. Anyways. Approaching the respawn. 10 minutes to drop off. Hey, you deaf? He said put out the cigar. Put on your mask. Depressurization complete. Checking oxygen supply. 6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up. You'll be moving 140 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill. 1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear. Activate the alarm. This is one for the history books. The world's first peanut gallery. 10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green. Prepare to drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread your wings and fly. Drop your wings. Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission. Virtual mission? No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit. Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual. Don't get cocky, this is a training arm. Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission? Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviet's top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development. Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist? The very same. On April 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history. The Earth was blue, but there was no God. Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used to man the rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development, become the head of the newly established Design Bureau. From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect? It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations. Afraid? Call it a crisis of conscience. And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence? Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. He used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation. The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what? We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal was left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands. The Cuban Missile Crisis. October 16, 1962. President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted with the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal. You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey? No, the Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete. We were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world. So what did the Russians really want? Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov. You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov? That's right. hell was he working on? At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles. About Sokolov? Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion. So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets? No, missile. Same technology. I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests of semi-palatins. Something to do with the weapon, I assume. We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back. Is Sokolov still in the facility? No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino Yat, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west, known as the Virgin Cliffs. The Virgin Cliffs? That's not for a virtuous mission. They moved him there just recently. Why? Apparently, I like David Hayter's voice. It's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. He's got a very unique voice. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name. Snake? What, you don't like snakes? What do you mean? You've eaten one before, haven't you? In survival training. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but... Be careful, you might not have a choice. What about you, Major? What should I call you? Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies. Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too. No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right. Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself? You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer. With your mouth? Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack. Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in the tree on the way down. I see. Well, you better go back and get it then. You know where it is? No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck in a branch. To climb a tree, stand in front of the tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Alright, cool. Okay, so it looks like I do have pressure sensitivity with the analog stick. So I can walk if I need to, or I can run. I remember in the HD collection you couldn't really do that. You could either just stand still or just run, which that sucked. Okay, yeah, let's go get the backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Didn't they cover that in the
enemy
briefing,
territory
Snake?
is already a violation of international
You should
conventions
know
of
this
warfare.
already.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Nice gun.
Virtuous mission now. This is a fine weapon.
Alright. Cool. Okay, this thing's still recording? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Okay, so L1 centers the camera. Okay. That's the item viewer. It's the weapon viewer. Got the easy gun. So there we go. Because I'm a noob. Okay. Options button. Goes to that menu. The touchpad is for the codec, if you want to use the codec. Okay. Alright, let's view this here. So camouflage, face. Hey, there we go, there's the Raiden mask. Or, what's the name of the... Actually, I won't say his name. I don't want to spoil this for people who have not played Metal Gear Solid 3. So never mind. Okay, so we have green, brown, Soviet Union, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Japan, USA, America. Then the woodland, black, splitter, green, brown, and the mask. Okay. Got the splitter. Actually, let's go with woodland. Okay, uniform. Okay, it looks like selecting the third option already gives me those, already gives me, like, I think that's like secret camouflage that you would only unlock after beating the game once. So, okay. So this is going to come in handy because these uniforms, if you select one and then press the R1 for the viewer, it'll like give you more information on each uniform. And some of these have like special effects to them. It's like the Ozcam Desert. It says especially effective against white backgrounds. Well, if I go into the viewer, it'll give me more information. A desert camo pattern designed in Australia that provides excellent cover against white backgrounds. Also, wearing it drops any damage to 2/3. Okay, so that could come in handy. It's either Flectarn or DPM. It's the one I'm thinking. Yeah, it's a Flectarn. I'm probably going to be wearing that one a lot. Especially for a couple of the especially for a couple of the boss fights here. So, DPM, that is, it doubles the natural life recovery rate. That could come in handy. Desert Tiger. Also, wearing it prevents an equipped suppressor from wearing out with use. I'll probably wear that one. Actually, no, I don't need to wear that one because I have the easy gun. If I was playing on a different difficulty, then yeah, I'd probably wear the Desert Tiger the most often. But okay, yeah, and then these other ones, it's just they don't really have any special effects. Tiger Stripe. Yeah. For now, let's wear the tiger stripe. Okay. Actually, nah. Go Flecktarn. Since it has the most camo. I think it's called the camo index. That hides me the most. Okay, backpack. Got everything there. Weapons. Oh, cool. Get some calorie mates. Food. Calorie mate. Those are actually really good. I've bought some of those, and in fact, I think I made a video on them for one of my birthdays. Just kind of taste testing them. They're not too bad. They're really dry. If those of you watching at home decide to try and order these, you can order them from their website, or you can order them from Amazon too. I think I ordered mine from Amazon. They last about a year, if you're worried about how long they last. But they do have a lot of calories, and then that's why they're called Calorie Mate. But they don't taste too bad, actually. I wouldn't want to eat them all the time, but they're not too bad. I'm trying to remember the flavors. I think they've got cheese flavored, which was my favorite. That tasted like cheese, like eating cheesecake. I think they had a maple and brown sugar one, which had like some walnuts in it or something. There was some type of nut in it. That one was really good. I think they had a licorice flavor one, which I did not like that one because it tasted like black licorice. It might have not even been licorice flavored, but it tasted like black licorice, and I didn't like it. Yeah, Calorie Mates, they're not too bad. I recommend the cheese flavored ones and the maple, and I think it's called maple and brown sugar. I recommend those if any of you decide to get them. I think I only paid like, they come in like, you can get them in like stock, so you can get them in like a big box. I think if you want to get a big box of them, that's like only like $20 on Amazon. If you get like a pack of 2, I think that's only like $10. And so they're not too bad. Calorie Mates. Calorie Mate. Never seen a food like this before. Hold on, I gotta read it like Snake. Calorie Mate. Never seen a food like this before. Not eaten yet. Taste unknown. Made in Japan. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I don't need the options. Let's get out of here. Okay, I don't have the pressure sensitivity with the gun. Dang it. That's gonna suck. Okay, R1 still first person. Okay. Dang, that's gonna suck, because then that means I can't hold up enemies with the circle button. Dang it. Oh well. I got a trophy. I can totally see you. Okay. What do you see? Actually, I think there's something over here. Yeah, this playthrough is just gonna be just a casual playthrough. So I'm just gonna be doing like whatever. So I'm not gonna try and speed run it or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of explore whatever I want to explore and just have fun with the game. So, okay, so they changed this a little bit. Click the L3 to stab. Okay, yeah. Press it repeatedly to make a combo attack. Okay, so maybe they changed it. Okay, now it's still not. I don't think there's gonna be like pressure sensitivity with the knife. Get over here. Oh, okay, so you can click L3 and he just holds the gun out and aims it. Okay, that could be... Oh, he doesn't keep holding it out, though. That's kind of useless to have that feature. Okay, so if you hold... Or if you press L3, Snake will do that. And then you can press square to fire. Then he puts the gun back. Well, that's kind of... I say that's useless because you can just hold the square button and do the same thing. So I think I'm going to just use the square button there. Yeah, this playthrough, I'm just gonna do whatever in the game. I'm just gonna play it casually. So it may take me a long time to get to different areas in the game, and it may not take me a long time. I'm just gonna have fun playing the game. So got some bug juice, some big old hungry alligators. Don't want to be their meal. Uh-oh. A hornet's nest.
Also, some of these cutscenes I might skip. I'm going to try and leave as many of them in as I can, but this is a Metal Gear Solid game, and there are very long cutscenes in most of these games, so... Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers. So I might skip some of the cutscenes in this playthrough. I also might skip some of the codec calls, too. Grenades. Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that? The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting camouflage from the survival viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?